Welcome back to our podcast, CRM, Chris Rankunem Caesar podcast. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. That's very important for the growth of the podcast. Today we have here a socialite, the man himself, Richard Class. I know that the Broncos Parade people know this name very well. Mr. Class, you are welcome, my brother. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. You know, Mr. Class, you are well known in Broncos Parade for cooking and loving your children.
No, that's true.
Yes.
Dr. Chris, Pastor Chris.
Yes.
Pastor.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I love cooking, I enjoy cooking.
Yes.
It's one of my part-time activities that I do.
Yes.
I think it's now manifesting into something of a proper business.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes.
it started there with me just cooking for friends and family,
Yes.
and it has developed now into this business that you see.
Yes.
That is people events, catering, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're well known, and initially, like you say, you used to cook for friends, for fun, just for the love of it.
Yeah.
But recently, I met you in several events, a number of events where I was an MC. You'd also be invited to come and cook for a fee, of course.
Yes.
And that's when I realized that it has moved from that level of just doing it for the love of it, but it has become something serious.
Yeah, it is now. It's grown into a mini business, and so
Yes.
there's a proper turnover.
Yes.
We're not too busy currently because it was winter.
Yes.
Yes. Summer coming up, we're very much busy again.
Yes.
October fully booked.
Yes.
Next week on the 14th, we're having our luncheon.
Yes.
Me and Bella.
Okay.
We're having our luncheon now.
Yes.
So we're hosting it here. Actually, 250 rand per person.
Yes.
We'll be serving a variety of foods: lamb, seafood boil,
Yes.
malamokodus, a variety of foods. For 250 per couple, it's very affordable. Like you said, a luncheon.
Yes.
Launching a new event, launching new menu items.
Yes.
So we appreciate the people of Broncos Parade to support.
Yes.
We've received a lot of interest.
Yes.
It's a no walk-in event. You have to book and pay
Okay.
for you to be in. So you can't just walk in and say, "Rich, I'm here and pay."
Yes.
That's what we're planning now.
Okay.
Yeah, that was mostly part of the biggest growth. But what we also do,
Yes.
as big niches of cooking,
Yes.
we have a lot of philanthropy.
Okay.
We make soup for the less fortunate. We make soup for old people. The soup is free.
Okay.
The soup is free.
Okay.
We have to emphasize that. So we make free soup for different communities, not weekly, it's not monthly,
Yes.
as and when required. So we do it on as and when, but we make a nice pot of soup for.
So what you do, you prepare soup and bread, I guess,
Yeah, I prepare soup and bread, and then
and you serve the less fortunate.
Okay. Till it's finished.
That's it.
Till it's finished.
Where do you stop? Which people do you target? You go to the taxi rank and target
Taxi rank,
brothers who are doing drugs, or
our targeted brothers with time.
that's it.
The clinics are now our priorities.
Also, you also doing clinics like when people are queuing at the
As
clinics.
they're queuing at the clinics, you realize that people don't have a meal to eat.
Yes.
So when they go to the clinic to collect the medication, we provide for them
Okay.
that extra meal.
So when do you go? Do you have specific days that you go to clinics, and which clinics specifically do you go to?
In winter, we did the month of June,
Yes.
the whole month of June,
Yes.
and then we had a July event with Kamala, that big one where they had the Mandela Day.
Yes.
TNT.
Okay.
So it's not scheduled. It's
Okay.
like I
You
said,
do it
as and
haphazardly.
when. Yeah.
You just show up.
One morning you wake up, you say it's cold, let me make a pot of soup.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Which is good, of course.
yeah, we don't want to formalize it also, because once it's formal, people are not waiting there. Where's the soup?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
and they get disappointed.
Yeah, you see,
But if you can,
we sometimes buy the ingredients ourselves. Sometimes we get a sponsorship,
yes,
but mostly we buy the ingredients.
you buy the
So it's all
ingredients
sponsorship
from your pocket, yes.
From your pocket, yeah.
And who's helping you? How many people are involved? Because it is a good project.
I have 4 people that are currently helping.
Yes.
on a part-time basis.
On a part-time basis, of
yeah,
course.
we employ them full-time.
Okay.
We should employ them full-time as the business grows. But currently we're not busy. Yes, you can see today's weekend. We're not busy.
Yes,
But as we get busy and as it grows, we'd like to have full-time employees.
Yes.
So that they can also grow.
Yes.
They can also have something to put on the table. Yeah.
I like that idea. I think if every one of us could make that little contribution to our communities, a lot of challenges would be eroded. So we need to make those little contributions like you do, and I really appreciate that, and that's why I thought communities need to know about the good work that you're doing. And coming back to your cooking business, you are known for speed price.
Yes, that's what that is the first priority.
Yes.
But like I said, moving into different avenues of catering and cooking and black pots,
Yes.
and produce.
Yes.
So we generally want to be an all-round service provider.
Yes.
Because what we've realized that in any events,
Yes.
where there's catering, people come from Joburg, and get a person from Joburg coming to cook in Joburg, he also doesn't make a profit. When we speak to the chefs,
Yes.
they tell you that, hey, my money is spent on traveling.
Yes.
I had to pay the people, I had to pay the transport, I had to. So we'd like to be supportive locally.
Yes.
And also let's support local people. Let us have our young youth. There's a lot of youth that
Yes.
cook.
Yes.
There's a lot of youth that cook that are upcoming. There's a lot of Kangala. I call it the food maker.
Yes.
I call it the food maker. So
Yes.
we want to form part of that support structure.
Yes.
Guys like Give Bastion,
Yes.
Ecofini,
Yes.
Go Beating.
Yes.
You know, there's this wonderful food maker, big ranges of mills falling under one of those. So we'd like to our local community to support us.
Sure.
And far as right, because I find that mostly
Yes.
our people they support, but they support Sensu Queen as if, yeah, but this guy now he's making money off us. We're not making money.
Yes.
I'm giving you a service.
Yes.
And you're paying me for my service.
Absolutely.
It's not like I'm giving you free money.
Yes.
So with that being said, yeah, that's what we do.
No, I like it. And tell me, cooking, it's actually a rescue. People think just because I can cook for myself, I can prepare, pap and makanda for myself, then I'm a cook. It comes with a lot of learning and making mistakes, I guess. Because I'm not a good cook. I just eat to fill my stomach. So, aren't you willing? Because a lot of people who have tasted your food, they actually recommend you and they appreciate the taste. They say it is really delicious. Hopefully, I'm going to taste it today before I leave here. But aren't you willing then to give classes to youngsters who are willing to venture into that? Because once people are trained in that, they can start their own smaller businesses and start serving proper meal. Because sometimes you can tell people want to sell food, but you taste it once and you don't want to go back. So, aren't you willing to start something like that for the benefit of the community?
With me.
Yes.
With me, I share my recipes, especially with young people who are willing to be mentored and asked.
Yes.
Like it said, if you ask, you shall receive. So many people have come to me and said, Rich, how do you do this thing? And I share it with them. I'm willing to pass down the skill. Because I don't want it to be a dying skill.
Yes.
I've advised people where to buy the machines. I've advised people where to shop for catering equipment. And also young people now, I'm pushing them towards national youth development. Because there is money there. There is money for the youth to receive funds and start up small businesses. Be it catering, be it whatever your interests are, art, whatever your interests are. The government has funds, guys. Young people, stand up. Sell ice cream, sell cold drinks, sell whatever you can make. Sauces. Make your own sauces and sell them. That is what should be done. As for training, come in and ask. It's free. I wouldn't charge people.
Yes.
I wouldn't charge somebody who comes and says, I want to do something for myself. I want to raise a little bit of money. Can you train me? I would gladly train somebody like that, gladly for free.
So you'll train them for free. That's what we want. That's what we would like to see happening. A lot of young stars are frustrated. They want to start something, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what to sell. But with food, I always tell people you can postpone buying other things. You can postpone buying blankets, buying furniture, but you cannot postpone.
You have to eat.
You have to eat every day. So there's a lot of money in the food business. Now, talking about this coming up event, which we are going to host here at your residence. This event, how do you describe it? How do we sell it to the people?
Yeah, like I said, we're moving into a different vibe.
Yes.
We've realized we are out of the stages of certain venues and certain type of things. That's why we said we want to have couples events. We want to have, you come with your rechte or your wife. You pay, the first one is $250 per couple, but clearly it's not, the food doesn't cost $250. The seafood boil alone, the ingredients were over 2.5. So we want to create an environment where people can come on a Sunday, chill, have a little lunch. Not a restaurant. It's a mini buffet. It won't be weekly. It's like monthly, bi-monthly, and as it goes, we will. But that's what we want to do with this event. We want to sort of have something where you bring your partner, an intimate place. We're not going to be serving 100 people. 15 couples.
15 couples.
Yeah, 15
That's
couples,
like 30
people. 30
Yes.
people, yeah. 30 miles. So that's what we intend doing. And like I said, we're launching also our menus and our venue and we can see the lawn hasn't been cut yet.
Yes. The pool is nice.
Clean out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
So that's why that's where we're heading with our business model.
So should people bring their swimwear?
No, it's gonna be hot.
People will be
they can be
running around here half naked. So you must bring your swimwear and you must be in six-pack. And, whatever you choose. But you're welcome here. Please make it a point that you come here. A lot of couples, the challenges that they face are as a result of spending time indoors. They never go out,
Exactly.
You never get to mingle with other people.
Yeah.
So coming to this venue and meeting your peers and sharing ideas over lunch, that will be lunch, right?
Yes, it's lunch.
Over lunch at a fee. That refreshes one's mind. So it is very important to come to events of this nature. Don't always lock yourself in the house. So I encourage you to contact Richie Class. Richie. He's on Facebook, he's on social media, on WhatsApp. We'll also give you his number. But I encourage you to come and support this event. It will be a nice outing. It's not summer yet, what do you call it? Spring. So stop spending time indoors. That's why you fight so much as couples. You need to come out here and experience this, fresh air out here, next to the pool, half naked, giving your woman a smile. Stop talking about your partner, or that the only time you talk to your partner is if your aunt has passed on, or your uncle, and you're talking about transport arrangement. That's why you fight so much. So come and experience this event with Richie. How many people have already paid now? And how much space is left?
We have 10 couples that have paid. We are left with 5 couple seats. So, and we won't be overbooking the event. Because we really want it to be an intimate event. There's no walk-ins allowed. Your own cooler box is allowed. You can come with your swimwear.
Yes.
Feel free, come and see. It's going to be a very, very nice event.
He's a good organizer, eh? He's a good organizer. So he says, no walk-ins. No walk-ins. You must book in time so that you can enjoy the event. He says they are not going to overbook the event. So that's very much important. Now, what is it that people must expect when they get here? Are they going to... Your cooler box are allowed, eh? Your cooler box are allowed. So what you'll find here, it's food, the setup, the environment, That's the buffet. The swimming pool, right? Yeah, music, good music, eh? What type of music will you be playing?
Love songs, R&B, soul, jazz, slow music.
You know the type of music is talking about, get people pregnant. So make sure that you visit your nearest clinic as well. Ladies, please make sure that you visit your nearest clinic, because this type of music, I know a lot of people who blame this type of music for their unexpected pregnancy or unplanned pregnancy. So make sure that you visit your nearest clinic. I can tell you, wherever they play this kind of music, you'll fall pregnant. I don't know what's the magic with this music, but people fall pregnant when this kind of music is played. Mr. Rich,
Listen,
what type of food specifically?
we're starting off with a seafood bowl.
Seafood what?
A full seafood bowl.
Yes.
Crab tails, shrimp.
What? Crab tail? Oh, yeah, you want to say crab tail?
Seafood. Whatever you see food, whatever you see food, you eat it.
Yeah, I heard people talking about seafood, but I didn't know what it. They even eat umsila with kalangala.
Yeah. So we're having those things. We're having lamb stews and curries.
I love that.
We're gonna be having malamokodus.
Yes.
Salads, different salads. So it's really going to be a wide variety. And the dessert, a mini cheesecake.
Yes.
The dessert, we're not focusing much on that. We'd like to open up that menu fast. So just book your seat and come and see what we do on the day.
Okay. I already love that. I love food. I love food, so I can tell it will be nice here. It will be nice.
Oh.
Yeah. So they are bringing their own booths.
Yes, you can bring your own booth.
Now, for people who have events outside this event now, let's say Chris wants to, is hosting, say, his mother's party. How do people get to access you? How do people get to book you? And what kind of menus do you offer to such people?
Yes, we are on TikTok.
Yes.
Richie, what is speak, right?
Oh, Richie, what is speak, right?
Yeah, we are on Facebook, Richie J Class.
Yeah.
We are also on WhatsApp, 078 108 3630. The menu depends on what you want. You know, like they say, we can serve you anything you want as long as you're willing to pay.
Okay.
So that's why we're doing the seafood bar. Seafood is very expensive. So we're starting it on the 14th with a seafood bar. And I believe we do it very well. I've tasted a couple of them, but I don't want to brush my own tail. But yes, we do a mean seafood bar. We do curries. We do normal food. There's 7 colors. We do 7 colors. We do pumpkins and beetroots and salads. We have a lady who does amazing samp. She does amazing stamp.
Yeah.
Stamp.
Yeah.
She does stamp amazingly. So we have all those menu items. If you want to eat something differently at your event, if you want to impress your guests, that is what we do. And meat is the order of the day. I believe in serving meat rather than veggies. So that's what we do.
I like that. I love that. I'm already looking forward to this event. But look, Ari, people must bring their rechte along. You know, you must bring your actual partner, not your skelempi in Afrikaans, not your skelempi. So bring your partners along. Come to this event with your well-known partner. So I guess, will you be vetting people? How will you know if this is my?
No, we will not be vetting people.
Okay.
We work on an honesty system. We trust that this is your partner. Like you introducing to us, and not a skelempi.
And we would expect you to bring that partner in the next event.
Yes, obviously we see you around. My class.
In other words, Bufebe must fall.
No, we're not trying to Bufebe must fall, but we're just trying to introduce partners to dating.
Yes.
Dating again. You know, people who drive so far for nice things and they're expensive. If you look at prices in Victoria, 1.8, 1.9, 1.4 for a platter, and it's a basic platter. So we're going to be serving within that price range, 250 to 550,
Yes.
depending on what we serve per couple.
Yes.
Yeah, book yourself a venue. Book yourself a venue. Birthdays, parties, kids' parties. Be open for everything.
You know what I like about this thing is that most of us, and especially us guys, you know, Amachans, they don't often take abo rechte babo out. You leave your rechte there with kids, and you go out with this ama 2000, and urechte wakho has never been out. That's why bazokushayela ucherry ne-ice cream ye-7 rand, because urechte wakho akaze adle even nebhega esisithe. The only time adle KFC is when you bring it home. The environment at some stage is very important. You know, the reason why the same plate you'd prepare at home, you'd prepare it at a lesser cost. And when you go out, say to a restaurant in Menley, that plate will be a bit expensive. It's because they're also selling to you, added to the cost. It's the environment, you know. So the environment is very important for I don't know how to put this, but the environment talks to the mood of a person. So what will boost your mood is the environment as well. So when you come here, you'll meet different people. School. You know, make sure that you're up for the event, and that will boost your relationship. So Rich, you also known my brother for loving your kids, man.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
Oh, kids.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, but I love my kids. I love all kids. I love everybody's kids.
Yes.
But you know, sometimes when you're going through some breakups with your partner.
Yes, which happens, of course.
Those things, they tend to want to use the kids.
Yes.
To try and teach you a lesson. I don't know what the lesson is.
Yes.
But that's what they do. But I love my kids very much.
Yes.
And I would like to advise all men and women.
Yes.
Not to use the kids as a pawn.
Yes.
In your personal vendettas. Because what I found is that many partners use the children to fight personal battles, and either now the man stops paying for maintenance and stops paying school fees and stops doing this. The mother, you can't see the child, so those kind of things. Keep the kids out of those battles. Don't allow your children to be involved in petty fights.
Yes.
Petty fights. Yeah. When you leave in peace. There's now a link between you and your partner. Allow your partner to see his children on a regular. Allow your baby mama to see the kids on the regular. And don't use the kids as a pawn, because you're damaging the kids psychologically. For a child not to see her father or his father it's damaging. It's damaging to our society. That's why it's such a broken society that we currently have, because we have single mothers raising kids and they want to claim to be single mothers. But when you speak to the father says, no, this person doesn't want me to see my children. He doesn't allow me access to the kids. And unfortunately, the court system has been built to favor women, to favor the mother. The child belongs to the mother. You as a father, you are what we call sperm donor. And the courts favor them.
Yeah.
So if they step into court, you'll be coming out the loser.
So all your kids, do you co-parent? And is it working?
I can't say my baby mamas are understanding of the co-parenting factor.
Yes.
Because they like I said, they're using the kids now to. You can only see the kid when I want to. You can only see the child when I want to. And I don't want my child to have needs. I don't want my child to have wants.
Yeah.
Currently the co-parenting system has failed me. The case with one of my baby mamas, it is currently in court, so I guess it's subject. I can't speak too much about it.
Sure.
But social services I am with it. But like I said, they favor the mother.
So do you think generally as a machita, we have been failed by the court system?
The justice system,
which is the law, of course.
Yeah, the justice system has failed us because it has failed us as men. Because but when you look into it also, we as men have also become the biggest predator to women. And when the system picked it up, it said, no man, let's brush these guys under the same comb. There are good men out there. There are good fathers out there. But they are also bad men, bad fathers. So those guys, unfortunately, are shaven of the goodness from us. And when you go into court and you have a case of child neglect, or your partner says you don't support the child, you're coming out a loser in that battle. No matter what you say or what you do, you're coming out a loser. And many of us men, we buy things for the child. We don't keep the slip. You send money, or you give money directly to the mother. It's the shortcuts they take. And when they get to court, they lie. They say, no, this guy doesn't give me money. Prove it. Because obviously, the prosecutors and the social workers advise them, you must come with proof. And you don't have that proof, so you'll be coming out the loser in that case.
Yeah, because look, chance, it's common cause. If I buy Richie now a bottle of water because he's my friend, why should I keep a slip? Only if I know that this guy is not my friend, and later on I want to use the slip to destroy, that I'll keep the slip. So you see, that on its own, the fact that whatever you buy for your child, you have to keep a slip for me, it's unfair. Because once you don't have that slip, then you are perceived as an irresponsible father. You understand? But say you've been living with this child for the past 10 years. Where would you get the slips from 0 to 10? And you only started fighting now and you decided to separate. What do mothers have to prove in court when we get there? Because you have to prove. Why don't they produce slips that they've been there for the children as well? You know, if they say they've been there for the children, they must also produce proof in the form of videos that no, on this such and such a day I slept with this child. They don't have to do that. I cooked for this child, but we have to produce slips. So this law that says we are all equal before the eyes of the law has not been implemented as yet. I often say to people, this government hates a boy child. If they don't feed you drugs, they want to send you to prison. And charges are mostly related to GBV and so forth. Yes, there are men who rape, there are men who do wrong things, but most men are in prison because of things that they did not do. So this government must stop destroying a boy child. But we know why you're destroying a boy child. You know, when you read the Bible, Pharaoh targeted Moses because God had a plan with Moses' life, and for God to save Israelites from Egypt, he had to use Moses, and that's why Moses had to be killed when he was still a baby. And the same happened with Jesus. So Jesus' parents had to move. So we know when a boy child is targeted, somebody is out to destroy that nation. So we are worried. Government, we are worried. Why are you treating us like you do? Why are you not taking us serious? Why are you not coming up with laws that are balanced? Laws that will look at the interest of women, but also look at the interest of men. You are hurting us. We are hurting. We are bleeding. So I agree with you, my brother. And you know, I encourage people to talk about these things. Don't keep quiet. And you must report issues to the police, because if you don't, then you will lack records. Because whenever government talks to men, it asks for records. But when it talks to women, they don't even ask for records. For instance, we need to prove that these are our children through DNA and so forth. But women don't have to prove anything. You understand? Even if umntwana khona ngafana nami nibone ukuthi le copy, they'll still tell you about DNA. So the court system, the judiciary, the South African law does not favor men. And let me warn you, you are actually breaching the constitution, the same constitution that says we are equal before the law. You are not doing that when a government, when a government, you are not doing that.
Oh, that's true.
Yes. So my brother, we know what you're going through, and we stand with you as men. And it's not only you. A lot of men out there are going through that, and that's why I've made it my responsibility actually to go out and support every man that goes through what you are going through, every challenge that you are going through. we stand with you, and we'll support you throughout. Every man out there who needs help, who's experiencing such challenges, please talk to us. We have a Broncos Parade Men's Forum where we support each other, where we give each other legal advices. So be part of that. Contact us, talk to me. I'll make sure that you become part of the Broncos Parade Men's Forum so that we can share this kind of challenges, so that you find comfort, you find solace among your peers who are going through the same challenges. Mr. Richie, thank you so much. I'm sorry, my brother. We are going through the same thing. All men are going through the same thing. You're actually fortunate to experience it now. Most men are experiencing it beyond the age of 60 because they've been respected for the past 35 years, 40 years when they still had a pay slip. And they thought they were respected by their families, only to realize after they lose their jobs that in the actual, those families were respecting their families. Their pay slips. So it is good that you have seen it now. Men, you are on your own. Make sure that you build your own futures without depending on anybody. Just as much as women encourage each other to be independent, I also encourage you to be independent. Be independent from the love that you are trying to pursue ebafazini. Akukho thando ozoluthola ebafazini. Lalanda bafethu. Abafazi abasibo manyoka. Umamakho, uthando lo-experience kumamakho, angeke ulo-experience anywhere else. Treat everybody with caution, because the love umthanda ngalo wena yena akacabangi kanjalo, uba busy collect evidence yokukudestroya one day. Support you, my brother. Brothers, let's stick together. Madoda zithandeni bafethu. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. CRM,